So the title of our paper is Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English. है ना? So this is the title of our paper. Paper number is 11, semester 5, right? Paper number 11, semester 5, Introduction to the Structure and Function. And for semester 6, paper number 16, semester 6. So these two semesters we are going to study Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English. So you have to remember the title. It is not linguistics. It is Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English. So what do you understand out of the title of this paper? From the title, you might have understood that it is only introductory kind of thing. You are not going to study anything in depth. 2 or 3 topics you are going to study in detail, but still it is introduction only. So it's a simple paper. It is Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English. So what is modern English? Modern English is the language, the English language that we are using nowadays. So modern English is the English that we are using. So what is the structure of that language, that English we are going to study? So in the structure of language, we are going to study how words are formed, how words are structured we are going to study, how sentences are structured, how sentences are formed we are going to study. So structure refers to the structure of linguistic items. Linguistic items are words, clauses, phrases, sentence. Everything we are going to study in this particular paper. Then function. So how these structures actually function in the use of language we are going to study. So how words function, how phrases function in a language, what are the functions of clauses in the language we are going to study in this particular paper. So the title of this paper is Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English. Right. Then we will go to the syllabus. Let me share the syllabus of this paper. As yours is the last batch. So this is the paper that we are going to study, right? Introduction to the Structure and Function of Modern English, paper number 11, semester 5. Fine. Wait. So in this particular paper, objectives, outcomes and all those things, we will directly go to the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for paper number 11, semester 5. Can you see the syllabus on your screen? If yes, you can say, you can raise your hand. If yes, yes, okay. So first unit is words. So what we are going to study in words? Open and closed class words. I think this is not a new topic for you people. If linguistics was your optional subject in BA first year, then this is not a new topic for you. Classes of words we are going to study, open class words and closed class words. Open class words are noun, verb, adjective and adverb. So these four open class words we are going to study. Closed class words. So closed class words are determiners, pronouns, enumerator, prepositions, conjunctions, operator verbs, interjections and particles. No? So these two classes of words we are going to study in the first unit, which is called open class words and closed class words. Right. The second unit is called as phrases. So what we are going to study in this unit, phrases, we are going to study types of phrases, classes of phrases we are going to study. You might have, some of you might have studied the classes of phrases also previously in the IDS linguistics subject, right? So we are going to study what is main phrase and what is subordinate phrase. We are going to study noun phrase. We are going to study prepositional phrase, genitive phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase and verb phrase. So these are the types of phrases we are going to study. So how we will study these types of phrases? We will study the form and function of these phrases. So form again refers to the structure of linguistic element, and function also we are going to study in this particular unit, right? The third unit in the syllabus, is clauses, right? So what we are going to study in clauses? Elements of clause we are going to study. So what are the elements of clauses? SPOCA, subject, predicate, object, complement and adverbial. You might have seen the video on my YouTube channel, no, which talks about elements of clause or sentence. Then basic clause patterns we are going to study. Finite and non-finite clauses we are going to study in this unit, and types of clauses we are going to study. So what are the types of clauses? Types of clauses are declarative clauses, interrogative clauses, imperative clauses, and active and passive clause. So these four types of main clause we are going to study in this unit as a second part of this unit, right? In the first part of this unit, we will see elements of clause, basic clause pattern, and finite and non-finite clause. The difference between finite and non-finite clauses we are going to study, and then types of four main clauses, right? Then fourth unit is communicative concepts. So communicative concepts are very common things that we actually use in our day-to-day communication. So first communicative concept that we are going to study is agreement and disagreement. So let me tell you as a kind of introduction to what these communicative concepts are. So communicative concepts are simple expressions that we use in order to express our opinions or our feelings or our attitude, right? Attitude in the sense, attitude is not that attitude which you might understand or which you might misunderstand also. So agreement, how do we express agreement? Very simple way to express agreement is to say yes, and very simple way to express disagreement is to say no. So these are communicative concepts. Or sometimes we say okay, sometimes we say yes, I like that, sometimes we say no, I am afraid, but I don't like that, or I disagree, or I have differences of opinion. When you say, when you want to disagree, right? So these types of expressions we are going to study in communicative concepts. So what are the things, what are the expressions that are used to express agreement, disagreement? Then second communicative concept is fact, hypothesis, and neutrality. So when we want to talk about a particular fact, so how do we express our opinions? Degrees of likelihood we are going to study, and attitudes towards truth. So these are the four communicative concepts that we are going to study. So this is the only syllabus for semester 5, right? This is the only syllabus for semester 5. If you have any doubts, you can write down in your notebook. So at the end of the lecture, we can have discussion for 5 minutes, right? Before we go to, before that, let's go to the structure of question paper or pattern of question paper, right? So this is the pattern of question paper for semester 5. This is the exam pattern which is called as course structure. Title of the paper, paper number of lectures 60, college assessment 30 marks, right? So for internal assessment, you have to face a kind of unit test and some other activity like student seminar or presentation or maybe home assignment for 30 marks, as it was there last year also. And for university assessment, 70 marks. So for 70 marks, as it was last year also, you are going to face university examination. So total 100 marks, 60 lectures, 30 college assessment, 70 university assessment, total marks 100, credit 4, right? So let us see the pattern of question paper or nature of question paper. So introduction to the structure and function of modern English, nature of question paper. So nature of question paper, time is 2.5 hours, marks 70, right? Instructions are, all the questions are compulsory because all 5 questions we are expected to answer. And figures to the right indicate full marks. So these figures which are here in the right side indicate full marks. So let us see what type of questions you are going to take. So as usual, question number 1 is choose correct alternative. So MCQ type of question for 40 marks, and here you will get 14 multiple type questions, and those questions will be set on all the topics covered in the syllabus. So question number first is based on all the 4 units that you are going to study for semester 5. So 14 questions will be there, 1 mark. Question number 2, which will be on word, will be for 16 marks, right? So let me tell you that question number 2 will carry 16 marks, right? So for 16 marks, 4 out of 6 questions, right? So question number 2, based on words, 4 questions you are expected to answer. So 4 questions for 16 marks. So each question carries 4 marks. 4 marks each question carries. So this is about question number 2. Based on words, 4 out of 6 you have to answer, right? Then question number 3. Question number 3 will be for short answer questions. Short answers. Mark 60, marks 12 and 2 out of 4. So in question number 3, you have to answer 2 questions. So each question in question number 3 carries 6 marks. So total it becomes 12 marks. So these questions will be based on phrases and clauses as well as communicative concepts. So communicative concepts also will be covered in question number 3, and some short notes on phrase and clause also will be asked in question number 3. Alright. Then question number 4 and 5 are broad answer type questions. In question number 4, what will be done? In question number 4, yes. Question number 4 is answer any one of the following questions. So here you have internal option. And what is that internal option? 2 questions will be given based on the topic phrases. So question number 4 will be based on phrases. 2 questions will be asked. You have to answer only one, right, for 14 marks. So you can choose the question that is simple to answer. But you don't have this kind of option in question number 5. Because in question number 5, only one broad answer type of question will be asked, and that question will be based on the topic clauses. Here you don't have any internal option. May the question be easy or difficult, you have to answer the question without any option. Actually, questions are not difficult and easy. It is, people who are difficult or easy. No, do you agree? Questions are questions. They are similar to each and every person. People are different. Questions are same. Right. So question number 5 for 14 marks. So this is the pattern of question paper. Right. So